Hello, it's Bonnie from Everything Country CA, and today I have a thrift haul for you. I'm a little bit under the weather still, so I apologize if my voice is a little bit hoarse, but I was able to find some items on the Facebook Marketplace and a vintage store, and I'm excited to show you some vintage Ironstone and Cornishware that I found for my collections. I've been trying to find more Cornishware, and I'll get into that in a sec. But firstly, I want to show you this lovely tall Ironstone picture. It's by McAdams, and it's a Tunstall picture with the basin and just beautiful. It's got that French country style. If you see how lovely the silhouette is there of the picture and then the basin, and it's got the mark underneath, and that one has the eagle on top. I was looking into the marks, and it was saying if it has also England, it says Imperial Porcelain and the Adams name, etc. But if it has the England word on top as well, then it, or on the mark, then it would even be an older mark. This one's from about 1910 or 1920s, so that's pretty good. And it's an older picture and basin, and it's got that French country style, very classic for farmhouse decor. So I was really happy to get that, and that one will go also well. I can use the picture for when I'm displaying some other white vintage pictures, so that'll be great. Really happy to get that. I got it for $20 Canadian, which is rock bottom price, and that was, as again I said, that one it was a really good deal for such a large picture and basin. They usually go for about 90 to even 100, 150 Canadian. So I'll show you a comparable. I did find one that was a little bit comparable. And there that is. And then the next thing I found were two lots of Cornishware. Two different times I was looking, and I try to keep my eye out because, as you've seen some of my Cornishware already, I'm trying to keep adding to those collections or that collection, and it's hard to find in a reasonable price and making sure that there's no chips and cracks in the Cornishware. So these are TG Green, and this first set, look at this lot. I got the pepper, the sugar, and the salt. These are about 5 inches high. And then the picture behind. And they all have the TG Green mark. That's a newer mark. And these ones have the older green shield mark. And so those ones are definitely more collectible. And all three of them are the same. They have the green shield. And I'll show you the comparable. So I have a comparable for the each of the salt, pepper, sugar. I have one or two comparables for those. And then the picture. I tried to find a comparable. So they're, as I said, they're hard to find and in good condition. I was really happy to get those. And I got this lot for 95 Canadian. And for the comparables, the salt, let's see what I have there. I have it written down on eBay. I found one that was the, I think it was the salt or the sugar. And that one was selling for 47 US dollars or 66 Canadian. That was a sugar. And then also on Etsy, the same thing was selling for $61 US or 85 Canadian. So just for one of them. So now I got all of this for the 95, which I thought was a really good deal. And then the picture, it would the comparable for that. That one had the only one I could find had the Judith Onions mark on it, so it was hard to find an exact comparable, but that one was selling for $50 US or 69 Canadian. So very good for my collection of Cornishware, which is growing, and I keep looking for more things. And then the other lot that I found was a set of 2 plates of different sizes, then a smaller side plate and 2 bowls, as well as the cup and saucer. The cup and saucer has a little bit of a newer mark. It does say dishwasher safe, etc. A little ramkin and this little shaker guy. And these are all TG green. The 2 bowls, everything was in great condition. The side plate, a little bit faded because they've probably put it in the dishwasher. And then again, that's the luncheon plate. And then the dinner plate had the older mark, the green shield. So that one's worth a bit more, and that one is the one I wanted. But that set there, that lot I got all for 80 Canadian, which is a really good deal. She had wanted $100 for the lot, but then it was listed on the marketplace for a little while, so I offered her less and she took the price. So that was good. And I did look up some of the items for comparables. The dinner plate, 2 of those was selling for about $60 US or 83 Canadian. So mine would likely be between 25 and 30 US dollars or 30 to 40 Canadian. I couldn't find the other items with that newer mark on the eBay or Etsy marketplaces. For all of them together, I paid the $80. So basically what I estimated, if I counted about $30 for the plate and then 10 to 15 or 10 to 12 for each of these others, then and then with the cup and saucer a little bit more, is about $120 to $130 Canadian, which is about 87 American. So I thought for what I'm doing is creating a collection, and I thought that was quite reasonable of a price to get for that lot. So really fun to get those, and I'm always looking for more, and that'll help me with that collection. And also I got this little dainty hanky that has got the pink embroidery and that lovely lacy edging, and that one I got for $8 at a vintage store. I just like to collect the unusual linens, and I know you've seen a lot of my doilies and linens that I like to collect. So anyway, that was the thrift haul that I got for this time, and I will have a display next of 1 or 2 of my collections. I'll probably do 2 separate collections next, and then I'm going to have hopefully a surprise collection for you guys to see. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching, and I'm hoping I'm going to recover from my cold soon and my voice won't be so hoarse next time. So okay, and see you next time. Thank you so much.